The future depends on what you do today, said by Mahatma Gandhi. So whatever we are doing today is to make our future better. So today we are going to study future tense. Hello and welcome back, children, to my channel. We are going to discuss the simple future tense today. As you can see in the picture, that the action which will happen at a specific time in the future, right? We have already discussed the simple present tense, the simple past tense, and now we'll be discussing the simple future tense, right? So we are going to discuss about the examples of simple future tense. The example is Michael will jog tonight. What does it mean? That Michael will be jogging tonight. So this action has not been taken place, neither it is going right now, it will happen. जो होने वाला है, right? So next example is he is going to jog at 9. So where we use this future tense, the simple future tense. We use simple future tense for the future prediction, something which is going to happen in the near future. For example, the sun will rise at 7 a.m. Also we use with the promises, request, refusals or offers. For example, I'll help you with your homework. So this is a promise that I'll be helping you. So if we make a promise, request, refusal or offers, we use simple future tense. Future conditionals. If we are putting some conditions in future, we use simple future tense. For example, if it doesn't rain, we'll go to the park. Here there is a condition, then if it is not raining, right? So if there is no rain, we'll go to the park. Next is we also use this to plan and intentions. For example, these two examples will be coming in the continuous tense, right? Plans and intentions and future predictions. The next is the syntax in which we use the simple future tense. And the simple future tense has will plus base form of the verb apart from the subject and object. So what does exactly simple future tense has? Subject plus verb plus base form of the verb. Like you can see here the syntax of the simple future tense in positive sentence, negative sentence and interrogative sentence. So in the positive sentence, subject plus will plus first form of the verb and object. For examples, I'll travel around the world. Second, if we are going to frame the sentence in the negative form, subject plus will not plus first form of the verb plus object. So what is this example? I'll not travel around the world. And if it is an interrogative sentence, as I have been already telling you that the helping verb comes first, so here will is going to come first. Will plus subject plus first form of the verb plus object. As I've already told you that in the interrogative form, the helping verb in the case of present and the past tense, we were using the helping verb before, right? Now there is a rule for simple future tense. How it is used? Subject plus will be or subject plus will plus first form of the verb. So be is always used whenever there is no main verb in the sentence. जब कोई main verb नहीं होगा, then we are going to use be, right? We also use the form of be in the continuous tense. But here in the absence of the main verb, for example, I'll be a teacher, right? यहाँ पे कोई main verb नहीं है, ठीक है? They will be a student. So main verb is not there. That is why we are using be. And when verb is already there, then we use I will teach English. Like teach is already there, verb is already there. So we are going to use will plus the first form of the verb. Now here are the different situations in which we use simple future tense. For example, for actions dedicated at the moment of speech. For example, I have a headache, I'll take medicine. Right now I am having a headache, but I'll be taking medicine. For thoughts, predictions, assumptions, sureness, fears about future. If you're having such kind of things, then also we use simple future tense. I promise I won't tell this anyone. Okay, this is a promise. So we can write like this. Next, with conditional time and purpose clauses. When I arrive at home, I will call you. This is condition. When I arrive home, then I will call you. Next is for unplanned future actions. Some of the actions which we have not planned. Winter will come soon. We have not planned, but it will definitely come. For offering, asking for a request, promising, ordering, threatening. Right? And the example is I am afraid will get wet. So here this is a threatening that he is wondering that he'll get wet. Next is for unpreventable actions in future. Something which we cannot prevent. ठीक है, जो हम prevent ही नहीं कर सकते हैं. Winter will come soon. We are not going to prevent this action. इसको हम नकार नहीं सकते, right? So all these sentences are following a simple format, a simple syntax, which is subject plus will plus first form of the verb. And here there is a comparison which I have already explained to you that how we are going to use the positive the simple present simple future tense in the positive form, negative form and the question form. Subject plus will plus first form of the verb, I will come back. Then subject plus will not plus first form of the verb, I will not come back. And then in the interrogative form, will plus subject plus first form of the verb, that is will you come back. Again revising the formulas again. So here we have noticed that subject plus will or shall is used, right? Subject plus will or shall plus verb in the base form, right? And similarly in the negative sentence, subject plus will not plus verb in the base form. Similarly in the interrogative form, will plus subject plus verb in the base form. So people wonder sometimes that where we should use shall or will with the subjects like I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. With the subjects like this we use shall. ठीक है, rest of the subjects or rest of the noun we use will. ठीक है, shall हम सिर्फ इन्हीं subjects के साथ use कर सकते हैं. And for the rest of the subjects or for the rest of the nouns we use will only. Here is now a very short exercise of 5 sentences where we have to complete the sentences with the help of simple future tense. Regina dashed the baseball team next year. So Regina is the subject, and now what we have to do, we have to add will plus first form of the verb. So lead is already in the first form. So Regina will lead the baseball team next year. Second sentence, I dash your voice in my phone. So the reference or the answer key, the hint is given record. So I is again as the subject, and along with the subject we use will, or we can use shall also. With I we use shall. I shall record your voice in my phone. Next is I hope you dash today, not leave. So now how can we use I hope you will not leave today, right? Will plus not and then the first form of the verb. The next sentence, Ricky dash you a pizza. Ricky will order you a pizza. The next fill in the blanks, we dash the party for sure. We will attend the party for sure. You can also use we shall attend the party for sure, because I have already told you that with I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they, we use shall, and for the rest of the sentences for the rest of the subjects we use will. I hope the concept of the simple future tense is clear to you all. You all can get the other videos on the other types of the tenses in my description list, which will help you to understand the other tenses also, which I have already made the videos. So I hope you are able to clarify your doubts and you are able to understand the things well. Children, if you tabulate your tenses, and write, it will be very much helpful for you all. So it's better whenever I am giving you a tense, the video, then you can write the name of the tense, then the syntax whichever I am giving, or the formula whichever I am giving, and you can also keep on writing the example. So like this, you'll have at the end that you'll have all the tenses along with you, and you will be ready with the syntaxes at one place, so that you can revise and you will not be having any problem while revising the tenses, and you will be also having no problem in understanding it better. Thank you children, and have a good day.